This is an electric water gun. It was sent to me to review for free. If you wanted to purchase it, it would cost you about $26. They haven't paid me for this review, and my opinions remain my own. Alright, so in the box you get a eye protection here, a USB A to C charging cable, the main body of the gun itself, as well as a detachable water reservoir, and an instruction manual. Alright, there's a big long sheet of paper for the manual, but it's just basically this same set of information repeated multiple times in different languages. All you really need to know is it takes about 180 minutes to charge. The red light turns off when it's done charging, and then it says here, it has over 6,000 squirts capacity on a full battery. Takes about 2 hours to charge, although it said 180 minutes over here and it says about 2 hours over there. I guess that depends if it's completely empty or just charging regular. The small clip has 50 milliliters capacity and 50 shots. The large water tank has 500 milliliters, half a liter, and 500 shots. Alright, so the gun makes satisfying pop noises when you pull the trigger. I also really appreciate the orange flash effect here. So in the gun is this little small reservoir that you can fill up and put into the gun. And that's kind of a relatively small one. And you push this button to release it. And this is the large reservoir that goes into the bottom of the gun. And I don't see any reason you'd want to use the small reservoir over the large reservoir other than maybe weight and size. Now on the bottom of the gun here, there is a little rubber plug with a USB-C charging port. This guy feels well balanced in the hand with all the weight hanging down below you. Alright, they said I might have to hold this horizontally and fire it a few times to prime. Oh, there we go. Alright, so we have water shooting. It said 20 to 25 feet range, and I think that's about right. It's getting out to that marker light out there. Wash my garage door here from about 4 feet away. So that's a decent amount of spray. Okay, you got me! You got me! Alright, you've seen all the shots I've fired, or had fired at me, and we're down about that far in the water reservoir, so I'd say at least a third of the water is gone. So they say 500 bursts, but those bursts go pretty quick, and it's only 50 bursts with the little clip. So that definitely hits pretty hard from a foot away. It's not super painful. I don't think the eyeglass protection or the eye protection is strictly necessary as long as you're not shooting somebody right in the face from a foot away. It's probably no worse than a super soaker, I would say. So the range is reasonable. It's not as long as a super soaker, but it's not a continuous stream either. It's little short streams. And you can do kind of single shots, but it's more of a full automatic. You just pull the trigger and off it goes. Now I have not charged this guy yet. And it says it'll go for like 6,000 shots before it needs charging if it's fully charged, and it didn't come fully charged from the factory, so I think I'll go inside and charge it up. Alright, I'm going to plug this in first to a USB-C power delivery charger to see if it negotiates USB-C power delivery. It does look like it successfully negotiated that. We have a red light here, and so the red light indicates charging. Now I'm going to try just a regular USB A to C cable, and that is also charging. Alright, so power requirements here. It's 5-volt charging. It's taking less than 1 amp. It's 0.75 amps, so it's charging at 3.7 watts. So basically any USB-A port you plug the cable into should be able to provide 5 volts at 1 amp, 5-watt power. So it's not a onerous charging load here. All right, the red light turned out, so it's done charging. It only took 4 watt-hours to charge back up after I got it out of the box and shot it, I don't know, 250 shots. So this guy's fully charged now. It's working just like it did before, so I don't think fully charging it improved the performance over what you've seen already. Another way to say that is from the factory it came plenty charged. Alright, so it wasn't very expensive and it works pretty well, so I'm pretty happy with this guy.